Alright, I assume you're on your phone right now, Brad?
What? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I was just checking if you
That's
were on your phone
not.
or not.
What was the question?
Are you on your
Oh
phone
my
or are you
god.
on your computer?
I'm on my phone right now because
Okay, I figured. I just wanted to double check.
Are you conscious? Holy shit.
I'm up. I'm up.
You're up. You're up. Uh-huh.
I'm up.
Okay,
I got coffee.
just wanted to make sure. Okie dokie, where's mine? Let's see, let me just grab my notes for this session. There we go. So, our band of adventurers, the Talaria, have finally returned to the island nation of Mari Liberi. You had initially left it in order to strike a deal with a Galero merchant and prevent them from getting through to the Coral Shield. Through some tense negotiations and narrowly avoiding conflict, you were able to agree on a less risky variant of the deal that he had offered, which was initially to have Celestine smuggled into Karmora. With this deal, you decide to take a quick detour. You had done the deal on the Isle of Yanta, and you decided to visit the town itself, hoping to reunite Havelock with his biological mother. Of which you were successful, finding though that she had since remarried and had 2 more children. With this in mind, and advising her that Cadwigan is now no more, you offered her and her husband passage to Mari Liberi to start a new life without sitting in fear of Cadwigan returning. After some negotiation, it was agreed, and so the 2 of them and the 2 children were brought aboard. The journey back to Mari Liberi was uneventful. The only real noticeable thing is once you had gotten back to the fleet that was making their way back alongside it, one of them had done a passing shot to what appeared to be a Sarwagan lookout. Arriving back in Mari Liberi, you decided to take the remainder of the day to simply get reacquainted with everything, to relax and rest. With 2 of your party members deciding to make use of the inns and the other 2 staying at the home of the Nymph's Needle, you're able to fully rest up for the start of the next day. And that is where we left off. So, is there any particulars anyone wants to do to begin with?
We set up Havelock's family.
Yeah, you set up Fairy and Armor in one of the inns for now.
And they're set up in one of the inns. I'd say that's up to Havelock if he would like to do more. I'm sure that they can find stuff on their own, but if he wants to help them, that's up to him. Fucking the Crow's Nest, I imagine, will call for us if they need us to discuss what happened. God, I feel like I have to leave things in the hands of other people right now. Yikes. At least I would hope. I would hope that they'll call on it. Actually, I'm gonna go talk to my mom right now to make sure that that fucking happens.
Okay. So, you go to find Camilla. He's in a room just currently combing through her hair.
She opens the door and knocks at the same time. Like, it's like I'm coming in anyways.
Come in.
Mev smiles, obviously. This is very normal for her to do. Are you getting ready?
Yes. Checking to see how long the repairs to the needle will take, and then meeting up with Tinker, Horace, and Von Wren to discuss all the developments and see exactly what Tinker's been up to.
She nods. I don't need to be there for an update, but I'm wondering if I'm going to be boxed out after this.
Not necessarily boxed out, but there might be... It might take some time for this deal to actually get going, so there might be a wait.
But I will be called on.
Yeah, you'll be called on.
Do I believe my mother? Do I have to make a check?
Who knows? It's a mystery.
Oh my god, Tom, do I have to make an insight check?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh, okay. $23.
She's telling the truth, reluctantly.
Reluctantly? Why is she reluctant?
You sort of notice her brow subtly furrow in what looks to be sort of almost like a worry.
What's that face about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. You did the little like crinkle with your brow, and you know your mouth just slightly like twitches a little bit. I know you. What's that look?
I'm just worried. Jihadian's a dangerous business, and I'm worried about you getting involved in it.
I mean, I'm already involved, Mama. I kind of handled this whole thing. I orchestrated it.
So I'm not allowed to worry regardless of that? Is that not allowed for a mother to do?
Come on, don't be so defensive.
I'm not being defensive, I'm simply saying.
You are being defensive. You're trying to prove your point.
I am just worried about you.
And I'm saying I can handle myself. I did all this.
I'm sure you can. I'm not saying that's not something that you can do. I'm certain you can do it. But when somebody's doing something dangerous, even no matter how confident they are, other people can worry. even if they've done it thousands of times before.
Okay. You're being touchy today.
It's been a few stressful weeks.
She walks over and like wraps her arms around her mom, squeezes her. You should relax. We're home now, all of us. You've got time to breathe.
Just puts her hand on your arm. I know. I think it's just the stress finally going out at this point.
I know how that is. She looks in the mirror at the two of them and smiles really wide.
Just sort of sit there in silence for a minute or so before she just gives you a tap on the arm.
She will stand up straight.
Camille just continues to stare at the mirror for a little bit. What do you tend to do with this ship that you want?
She looks at her mother's eyes through the mirror, and there's a small bit of hesitation before she says, I suppose I intend to find something. We found something of Cadogan's.
The soft smile that Camilla has drops.
We want to look into what it was. What's this?
Right.
I was also thinking I might I was thinking that I might there's an even deeper silence.
You watch as Camilla just like lightly tilts her head.
I thought I might retrace my steps.
And trace them how far back?
As far as my mind will allow me.
You see the soft smile return to Camilla.
I've been changing a lot, Mama, and and I've been remembering things with every new ability that I've gained. I don't think I can let things sit anymore.
Camilla sort of stands up to turn to face you and just puts her hands on your shoulders. Just looks at you like, one of the things I had hoped is that you remembered who you were. It's not right not knowing how you grew up. Because usually that's what shapes us to who we are. I'm glad that you're doing this then. And I hope that you do find the answers you're looking for.
I think you're happier than I am about this. You know it could be bad, right? What I find could be horrendous.
I know. I know that there's that risk, but there's also the risk that it might not be. You won't know unless you take that first step.
She inhales softly. Breaks her gaze from Camilla's. And she says, well, for the first time in ages, I don't think I have anything to really do. So I suppose I'm going to gather up my little crew and figure out what the fuck we're doing now.
You hear her just softly chuckle at that. What was that about saying that we're all home so we can relax?
Mev looks back with her fucking Cheshire Cat grin, squeezes Camilla's shoulders and says, hey, don't fucking blame me. You gave me your work ethic.
Well, hopefully you learn my rest ethic as well.
You rest?
When I'm not bogged down with work or having to deal with things that puts the island at great threat, yes.
Unsurprising.
Well, the needle's never really been out of commission until now.
So what do you intend to do when you can rest? This mythical dream of yours?
Well, I can't fully rest after all. Crow's nest deal, but after that, I'll walk around the city, drink in a few of the bars, meet up with a few friends.
Fuck your girlfriend.
I've still got that spark in me, so...
When do you think she's going to break?
Who knows? It's a fun little game to play, I guess.
But yeah, Mev rolls her eyes, kind of like she's personally thinking like she wonders if that's how Havelock felt, like it was a game. And she moves her hands, takes a step back. All right, I'll leave you to it, Mama.
Let Arjun know that I'll get Horace to find him. I know that he agreed to look up something for him.
Did he say what that was?
I only met him in passing, so I didn't get the full details. I'll ask him about it when I'm up there, but something about a person, a ship?
Leave it. It's not your business. I'm more so making sure that Horace knows to keep his mouth closed. Or, don't leave it. Push him a little. Up to you.
I won't pry, but I'll push him to find Arjun.
Alright.
All I know is that he was busy looking up something for him.
I'll tell Arjun to keep an eye out.
Alright, well, go on, enjoy your relaxation. I won't be far behind.
Mev hands out. Havelock was with her that night.
Mm-hmm.
Is Havelock still here, or did he leave while Mev was talking?
Havelock left. He went to go and give his family a tour of the island. We do not have to roleplay that, Tom.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So you're showing them, like, the fucking shops and the school and everything. Awesome. Then, if that is the case, I will look for Arjun and Kinling. But I think all I know is that they went to one of the inns.
They went to... Let me grab it, because I remember them saying... It was the Marauder's Mirage.
Okay, cool. Yep, I will head over there then. What have you guys been doing in the meantime?
Good question, Mega Man.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yep.
Whoops.
They obviously got separate rooms, and Arjun, fuck. There's not much for him to do. So, I think that he would have just spent his time probably just getting used to the layout of the island. Basically just wandering around.
Okay.
Alright. So, if you were heading to the inn then, Mev, You do see Kindling that's sort of loitering outside.
Okay.
You also
What are you gonna say,
see
Kristen?
you as you're arriving, the unconscious body of somebody get thrown out the front.
And that's normal, yep. Is it just like some fucking drunkard, or do I actually know this person?
They don't look like they're a member of any crew.
Cool. Yep. Now that's normal for this place. Fucking Mev goes up to Kinling, who's like standing outside, and she's like, "What are you doing?" It has just occurred to me how fucking hungry I am. Holy shit.
Waiting. Now, looking at him, points to the guy
Mev
just
like
thrown
looks to
out.
the guy. Yeah, looks at the guy that was thrown out, looks back at Kinling.
Yeah.
It happens when they get too fucking wasted. What are you waiting for?
Nothing specific. Orders, I guess.
Orders. Orders from me. Are you fucking like. You're standing at attention right now for something that you don't even know if it's going to, like, come.
That sounds right.
Oh my god! Kindling. Were you named after the stuff that your brain is made of?
No, people kept calling me that because of my color and how easy it was to make me mad as a kid.
She, like, you know, when a kid is saying something just so stupid, and as the adult you just have to look up at the ceiling and go, why me?
Here, I thought Mev
that
was gonna have a bless your heart moment.
that's maybe if Mev was feeling nicer to Kinling, it would have been a bless your heart moment. But she just looks up at the sky, inhales. Yeah, not an ounce of brain in there right now. Fucking. She looks back at Kinling. You do not need to wait for someone to tell you what to do. I trust that you will be able to go about your life and make your own decisions by yourself without causing catastrophic damage again. I'm trusting you to do that. I mean, how much can one person do besides sleeping, eating, and pissing? If you just stick to your daily routine, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I see. Got it.
I'll give you an order when I give you an order. Okay?
Okay.
Now, where's Arjun?
No, Arjun's having a walk around the city. He's on a morning walk. Not sure where.
Just so you know, my Roll20 is having issues again. The
Mhm.
chat isn't updating. I'm resetting right now. Just like, keep in mind, I'm still having technical difficulties.
Yep.
All right. Did you see what fucking direction he headed in? Did he tell you if he was going to visit any shops?
Oh, he went that way. Killing points to where he saw Arjun leave. We didn't talk.
Yeah, Mev nods. How long ago?
How long ago? Probably about 15, 20 minutes ago.
Cool. And this is in the fucking, like, heart of the city, so. Um. Yeah, Mev, like, kind of like mock rolls up her sleeves. Um, and she says, "All right, let's see if I can find him before Horace does. I'll come back in an hour if I don't. If you see him before me, tell him to stay here."
Alright then. I'll keep an eye.
Right. Mem is going to head off and look for Arjun.
Alright, make a investigation check.
Fucking
See if you find him before or after the hour.
man.
Ooh.
God, no, no.
You spend the
No.
next hour looking around the city, looking for Arjun. In this time, Arjun, you eventually come back to the Marauder's Mirage, where Kenling is just sitting outside. Arjun.
Arjun kneels and goes, pss, pss, pss.
Oh my god. I'm
No, he
guessing it's
doesn't
a
actually do.
joke.
He doesn't. He doesn't actually do that. But
Fuck it.
he comes up. Yes, Kindling.
Fuck it.
Over there, she's looking for you. Said if I saw you to tell you to stay.
Stay.
Understood.
Alrighty. So the two of you wait in the Marauder's Mirage. About 25, nearly 30 minutes later.
Ugh.
Nev,
It's a big city.
you finally... It's more of a case like you searched the entirety of it and like, you know, like poked your head in a few of the establishments and everything. Might got caught into the odd conversation here and there with people that know you.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you're back! It's so good to see you." Yeah. Yeah.
But eventually you arrive back at the Marauder's Mirage to see Killing and Arjun just sort of sitting outside waiting for you.
Fucking Mev looks like a little tired after the subsequent like encounters that she had. Just a lot of people like wanting to play catch up, I think. And she goes, "Oh, good, you are here. Fantastic." Horace apparently wanted to speak to you. I don't know when that's going to happen.
Oh, I see.
If he's coming to speak to you, I imagine he has information, news. How involved do you want us to be?
I'd like to talk to him myself. Just
Mev. Yeah, Mev nods in like an understanding, and she says, "All right, that can definitely be done." I Sorry, I lost what I was gonna fucking say. It's a slow day. All right, we can stay out of your hair, and I'm not sure how secret you want all of this to be. How hush hush. It's not anyone's fucking business but yours. But it might be a good idea to inform Horace of how open you want to be.
right. Should have thought of that in the first place.
She nods. He told my mother, and my mother told me. Kind of a bit of a chain game.
Well, did he tell her exactly what he was doing?
Seems like it was too quick a conversation, but she was going to ask more when she saw him again. I directed her not to. It would have been very easy for her to get involved.
Go on. I see. Well, fortunately, he's looking for me. I suppose right now I should be looking for him.
Sometimes the best thing to do when you're looking for someone is to just... And she gestures to the space around them. Stay in the same place. But it's up to you.
Do you want a drink? I mean, it's early in the day. I don't mean that kind of drink, but...
I think Mev actually looked a little startled for a second. That came from you, and then you clarify, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Jeez, you fucking got me there. Holy shit." Yeah, sure. We can go in.
Yeah. He'll lead you and Kindling into the Mirage, and we'll grab a bite and a drink.
Yeah.
All right.
A non-alcoholic. Everybody gets an apple juice.
I'm sorry, an apple Jew? An apple
No, I
Jew.
said an apple juice. I said an apple juice.
I was gonna be like, what the fuck? Fuck him. Imagine going to an island of pirates, going to the pub, and saying, "May I please have an appy juice?"
I was mostly being sarcastic.
I know, but it's funny. It's so funny. Fucking.
Okay. So you head into the Marauder's Mirage. Unsurprisingly, it's not very crowded. Outside of yourselves, you only see 4 other individuals. 2 of them you recognize, Mev, because they're from a few of the crews that you know of. The first one you see that's over at the bar is... Where's his name? Where is his name? All right. His name is all the way up here. You see High Water Runner's surgeon, Selim. For the others, Selim is a... I'm going to completely butcher the pronunciation of the race. A Thrycreen, sort of insectoid-like creature.
Thrycreen.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see that he's got like it looks a little bit like playmail, but it's clearly like an insect carapace. That's a sort of lightish red color. You can sort of see He's goes back to you, so it's hard to fully see, but you can see like what looks to be two red sashes, sort of in an X shape across him, with a second one that's sort of around his waist. On his right arm, you can see an armband similar to what Mev wears, but the symbol on it is what looks to be like a pyramid wrapped in a trail of sand. And then sort of by himself, minding his own business is, where is it? Mev, you recognize it as Variodity's first mate, Theo. For the others, you see a tall, maybe about 7'4", muscular Goliath. You can see that he's got he's wearing an orange vest jacket, but even then you can sort of see that a lot of his body is covered in tattoos. The front seemingly showing what looks to be almost like a sea storm. On his right arm you can see what looks to be like a winged serpent running down it. Outside of his tribal tattoos though, no tattoos on his face. And he's just quietly sitting back, just sipping a drink, not paying anyone any attention. The other two you don't recognize. They look to be, or if you do sort of recognize them in the case of like, oh yeah, I might have walked past them at one point kind of deal.
Well, do they have like bands or anything on them?
No.
Okay.
They don't look to be crew.
Don't look to be crew. Friggin'. Yeah, I think Mev, I just saw what Kindling wrote. It like popped up on my thing.
Apple.
Mev, will kind of just have like casual conversation with them right now about like, oh, Havelock's doing this, or like she'll point out the crew that she sees here and basically tell them like who they are, what they do, kind of shit.
Are you sort of like on the table by yourself, or are you by the bar?
I don't know. Would you guys want to sit at a table or the bar?
A table.
All right. I'd say that even if she's at a table in typical Mev fashion, like she's never going to blend into a room. She's probably like sat on the table with like her legs crossed, like just very for her it's completely normal. But she always fucking stands out. Again.
Yeah. So as you sort of describe this, has because I assume you're not like, you're not describing them in hush whispers or anything. You just, regular.
No, she's being very casual about it. Oh, like, oh, that's this person. They do this job. Like,
yeah. Theo doesn't seem to react. Salim sort of like when he hears you, sort of like looks over, sees you describing, he just sort of like with one of his other arms, just sort of like raises a drink in acknowledgement before turning back around.
Mev raises her drink. She gives him a wink. She goes back to talking. Again.
So you spend a bit of time just having casual conversation after introducing. Theo leaves at some point, but Selm doesn't. He just seems to be enjoying himself. But after about an hour and a half, light from the door to the Mirage is sort of blocked by the large form of Horace. He just sort of like looks in, looks over to see you three, and just sort of walks over. You can see he's got you can see he's got like a small book sort of in his hands. Hey, just sort of looks over at Arjun.
I heard you were looking for me.
Yeah, got caught up in a few discussions up on the crow's nest. I sort of like looks over at everyone else, sort of looks over at the bar. You can see some sort of like looking over. You just see.
Let's walk and talk.
Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. He just nods. You watch just him like sort of does movement akin to like talking, but no words come out.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Mev, you would know because you've probably had conversations with him before that Selim can only speak telepathically.
Yep.
But you know that he has a habit of doing, like, imitating the kind of movement that you do in conversation.
Can I, like... Who is he talking to someone? Like...
He's looking at Horace right now, although he finishes it before he just turns back around and is just back to dealing with his drink.
Can I catch it? With my telepathy?
You can certainly try.
I'll try.
Make a perception check.
Roll for that. Just perception? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I do naturally hear everyone's fucking thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So
you do naturally.
Perception makes sense. Yeah.
But that, and in addition, because of how they have to communicate, for Korean are actually more in control of their mind's thoughts than others.
Yeah.
You only catch like the very tail end. You just hear him go, all right. Just curious is all. You notice as well with I guess this is just more for the play to know. When they talk telepathically, they have a weird sort of... It's different from your own, where it's just as if you're just talking regularly. There's sort of like a pitch reverb, I guess. So that should be very...
Yeah.
This will be a very easy comparison for you. It's kind of like the vocal effect Turians in Mass Effect have when they talk.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Although I know exactly what you're fucking talking about. Fuck. Am I a loser? Mev will look to the screen and just pop into his head to say, "Don't be nosy now." As if she wasn't just being nosy.
There's a pause before you hear him Selim respond back. You know, I thought that you all normally knock before you enter.
I mean, typically I do, but she gestures to Horace and then back to him, like with her head, and she says, "You are already sticking your nose in something." So
I was just saying hi to him and what the book was about, that's all.
you should mind their business.
You ever seen that man read?
She actually pauses to think about that. Fair fucking enough. think the day he cracks open the fucking book is the day that, the sea starts rising into the fucking sky and it turns orange.
Well, I'll keep my eye out for any orange water then.
Yeah, she will quickly disperse from him because he is right. That was rude. Yeah, go ahead.
During this time, Arjun and Horace have sort of gone outside at this point. Brad, would you rather the conversation be here or the secret chat?
We can have the conversation here.
Okay. All right. So, the two of you begin walking. He's mostly leading you. You both sort of walk in silence for a bit as he begins to lead you to the northwest. So you start passing you pass by the School of Maritime Tactics, and you start to head a little into the jungle. You keep walking for a couple of more minutes till you get to a clearing. And the first thing you notice is gravestones. Some of them are clustered together, others are in a nice, neat line. Next to most of them, you can see there's a bench, just a stone bench. And he takes you past the various graves up a small hill to a large circular platform. You can sort of see a small grave in the middle with various others surrounding it, and at the top of the hill is another stone bench which Horace just sits down on.
Arjun will follow. He's curious about some of the gravestones, but he knows that he's not likely to know anyone in here, so he just follows Horace and sits down next to him.
Okay. Give me 1 second. My dog just started barking. Talk amongst yourselves while I calm him down. Okay, so Horace just sort of stares at the grave in the middle for a minute or so before he takes the book and just sort of opens it, begins flicking through it. It's been a while since I've looked through this.
Yeah.
This book, it's a list of all the ships and crew that partook in the Day of Sea. You sort of notice that quite a few of them have been crossed out. You see maybe, as he goes through the pages, like 3 or 4 which aren't. Make a perception. Oh, actually, wait, you're on your phone. I will make the perception check for you.
Thank you.
Let's find it. Perception. Natural 20. Okay. You notice very briefly, but you do spot a name on one of the papers saying the Old Guard, Maelstrom. You see a list of names. You don't recognize any of them. outside of one, which says First Mate Horace. But eventually he goes through the pages until he stops at one. And just sort of holds it over to you a little bit. You look at the paper in particular, or the page in particular. It's for a ship called the Vengeful Manatee. And you can see a list of the various crew. All of them are crossed out. There is one, though, that you see, which you recognize. Estelle.
The Vengeful Manatee.
Yeah.
Arjun's looking down at the page for a minute, looking up at the ship name, back down to Estelle's. There's no last name?
No.
So this could be her.
I haven't found a single of her Estelle in the manifest. It would make sense too. The Manatee was never confirmed sunk, but it never returned home either.
I see.
And the thing is, with the Third Fleet, that you'll probably find out, is they are meticulous when it comes to confirming kills. There's only been one occasion where they haven't been that meticulous. And that was when they blew up the Pirate King's ship. Unfortunately, I never saw the Manatee in the fight, which means that she was on the northern side of our battle line. We assumed, when they never came back, that they were lost with all hands, which is why they're scratched off, but if your friend was around recently, then clearly that wasn't the case.
Is there any way I can find more information about this ship?
What do you need to know?
Well, considering it was never confirmed sunk, I'd like to know where it went. But I doubt that you have records to that.
Hazard a guess. If it wasn't under its own power, it could have been pulled away with the currents. I'm not an expert on the currents around Karmora. You'd be better off with some of the smuggler groups.
He thinks about that for a minute. Do you think Jirhan would hold a grudge towards Moens enough that they would hunt them down individually after all this time?
Well, why would Jirhan have an issue with Moens?
Right! I keep thinking the Third Fleet is Jirhanian.
Do you want me to reverse that as if it never happened?
Yes,
Okay.
take that back.
Taking it back. In another world, maybe.
In another world. No, Arjun. He's just thinking for a moment, and eventually he gets to the point where he says, "How far did the Third Fleet operate? How far do they go to hunt Moans?"
They never really go much further. At least on this side, they never went much further than the Coral Shield. They predominantly stayed close to the coast of Karmora. The closest to, I suppose, foreign land would be the Isle of Tended Earth. They'd go through the strait there to get around towards Port Mar. Why do you ask?
I'm trying to figure out why she was killed. But I don't know why anyone was hunting her in the first place.
Well,
Moen is the best bet that I have as to why.
forgive me for asking, but where exactly was she killed?
Jurahan.
There's a long silence. That's how it's just sort of like stares, unmoving. Well, that's a worry. Because that means either the Third Fleet's going beyond the oceans and port cities and stepping on foreign soil, meaning they're doing stuff we're not aware of, or Juraham wanted her dead for some reason. And I don't know which is worse.
Does the sheet that has the names from the manatee have any other names that weren't scratched out?
No, every name on there is scratched out.
Okay. It seems like I'm back to square one.
Not quite. If your friend lived, that means the ship never sunk. The ship never sunk means it's somewhere. So if you find the ship,
yeah,
you might
so-
start to find some answers.
I'm not sure where to begin. I suppose I would just have to start rifling through ports or the records kept of... Ugh.
It's either that, or she never made it to a port.
If that's the case, how am I ever supposed to find the ship?
Conran or Captain Rocha, they're both smugglers. They use the currents to get more speed out of their ships. If anyone knows where it might have wound up in the currents, it'd be them.
Very well then. I'll have to talk to Von Wren about this.
I wish I could give you more information, but until now, we always thought that it had sunk.
Thanks for looking into this, Horace.
Of course. I'll still do some digging, especially with this new potential development. the First Fleet are willing to go into Jurhan, then they might find a way to get here. We can't have that happen.
True. I didn't think this was going to go much beyond me. Or what was perhaps an individual vendetta. So, I'm not happy to have to bring this to your doorstep. But if I happen to nip something in the bud, all the better for it, I suppose.
I pulled up some bad memories, but at the end of the day, it's... I hope that, that maybe some more people from the narwhal survived. They were a good crew. And Nevi was a friend of mine. He was the captain of the ship.
Mm.
Sort of like pulls the book back, closes it. He heads towards the grave in the middle, and you sort of see he goes around to the back of it and pulls out what looks to be a wooden box. Just opens the box, puts it in, closes it, and places it back behind the gravestone. Or he just walks back and just sits down on the bench, just staring at it. This here is the resting place of all the captains that have passed that partook in the Day of Sea. One in the middle's the one for the Pirate King.
I'll have to pay my respects then.
I'd appreciate it. A lot of these people were my friends. And I'm sure soon I'll be joining them.
Don't sound so grim. Somehow I doubt you're going to be kicking the bucket anytime soon.
If I do, I hope that it's me going down sinking one of them fleet ships.
That's more like it.
It's the only way I'd have it.
Arjun will give a moment of silence that he's like clearly paying respects to the dead, the deceased here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna stand up from where they're sitting. If that's about all. I need to check up on Mev, make sure she's not making too much trouble.
Good luck on that one.
Yeah, Arjun will head out.
All right. Horace remains sitting at the bench as you return back to the city.
Me make trouble? Nah. Again.
Alright. Oh. Havelock, after all of this, are you still taking family on tour, or are you doing other things?
About how late in the day is it now?
It's coming up to the afternoon.
Okay. I think he'd take him back, get him some food, and then maybe go see what Kindling's up to.
Okay. I think you actually set the family up in the Marauder's Mirage anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause no fights are allowed in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So you come back in and yeah, you watch as Havelock and his family come back in.
Oh, look! She gives a wave.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I can't be in here? I'm, well, I guess I'm having lunch with Kinling, but I came here to tell Arjun about some bullshit.
Oh, I see.
How'd the tour go?
It went great.
I'm gonna look to Havelock's family about that. What do you think?
Therizo speaks up. Oh, well.
Go on. Don't be shy. I won't be offended.
It wasn't what I was expecting from what we would call a group of pirates. And I'm glad to have been that the Karmora propaganda got it wrong.
Mev, nods. How many people just fucking turned their heads in this establishment?
Serafina did. She's just crossing her arms.
Oh.
Selem is. You do actually watch as Ferry just sort of like jumps and sort of like looks around. You assume Selem said something.
Fucking.
I'm sorry, whoever that was. So like looks over at Selem. You see him just like with one of his arms just give a small wave.
Yeah, Mev gives a wave back, and she Fairy, that's your name.
Yeah.
I was struggling. She tells Fairy, one, we don't use pirate here. Pirate is actually a slur. So call us Moens.
I'm aware that it's Moens, but what I'm just simply saying.
Mm-hmm.
The Kolmodakians call you that.
It's just she's just like, go on, continue.
And I just
She
said at this
smiles.
point, Armor just smacks him on the arm.
So, as I was saying, don't use that word here. You're going to get a lot of looks, and frankly, someone might beat the shit out of you. She leans back. Also, Komordak, little bit of a touchy subject. Be careful who you talk to about that. But yeah, no, I'm glad that you like the place. I'm glad that you were that Komordak's beliefs or propaganda were proven wrong. And she looks to the rest of everyone. She says, stop looking at them that way. Everyone was fucking new here once. We all learned the rules. Come on.
Yes, Ellen, in your head, just like, what? It's funny to watch them squirm.
You can make them squirm, but be nice. Understand?
I never said anything bad to him.
Consider this an advanced warning.
Ooh, scary. Fine.
Please, we know I could rock your shit. She fucking smirks.
Is Mev gonna fuck up?
Fuck. Don't break me. Yeah, Mev nods, looks to Havelock. Got any more plans today?
Too many. Kinda tired. Was thinking of laying down. Finding a nice box to curl up in.
Oh, box. You know I have an entire bedroom for you to use.
Yes. But you're not home, and your mother might get annoyed if I breathe.
Fair enough. Yeah, she nods, gets up off the table. Well, Arjun should be back soon if you want to wait with us. If you want to go find the box, we can do that too.
I can wait, and he's gonna... Is Mev eating anything right now?
Yeah, she was eating.
He's gonna steal some of her food.
Of course he is. I mean, Moen food is meant to be shared anyway, so...
He is going to consume all of the food.
All the food. Okay. Alright.
Okay. Ferry, Armor, Emila, and Kayla join you.
Yeah.
You mostly just have small talk. Few more people that you don't know come in, Selim leaves, and about half an hour later, Arjun walks back in to the Mirage.
Now Mev looks back at him, gives him a smile. How'd it go?
It went well. There's more to think about. It's about all.
She nods. Anything that I should know that might change our plans?
I don't think so.
Alright. How is Arjun looking?
Same as normal.
Same as normal. I more mean like a vibe check, I guess.
Neutral. Like very calm, stoic.
Okay.
One
Yeah,
second.
Neville.
What are you eating? What do you got? Get it! What are you doing up there? That's not your food?
Start yelling
Yeah,
at someone across the bar.
You know that's not yours.
Just a
It's a
rat
bad
kid in the
dog.
corner there with some food, just terrified, looking at Arjun.
Oh, yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Place this food back on the table.
Yeah. Don't fucking do that again. I'm watching you.
Nods his head rapidly. Didn't actually happen, but it's fucking hilarious to think.
It's really funny to think about.
I gotta make use of those, like the Haragons and the Ratkin and all that stuff more.
Fuck them.
I've got so many races and I don't make use of them because doi.
Yeah. Need to use more. Fucking. Oh my god. Is Mev gonna fuck a bug? Fucking maybe.
Fuck a duck,
It would
nah.
be,
Fuck a
it would
bug,
be a
sure.
new experience. Fucking.
Yes.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. I was about to
Hi.
check. You missed an alternative universe where Arjun was yelling at a ratkin for stealing some food. I'll clip that part and send it later because it was funny.
Fucking, it was really funny. Yeah, Mev will like pat a chair by her. If you want to join us, we're eating.
Sure. I didn't get to finish mine. Let's go. He sits down.
Yeah, she just starts kind of casually talking like, all right, so I think for the most part our business here is just about concluded. I'm not sure if I want to wait and see if the crow's nest calls on us about the whole situation. I don't imagine there's going to be any new developments for quite some time. It's just going to be rehashing. So, question is, what the fuck do we do now? We're going to head deeper into Moa, right?
That sounded like the plan you had.
She nods. I'm reaffirming because we are supposed to go deeper into search for what you're looking for. I'm wondering if the conversation you had gave you any direction.
Not much. I have to talk to Von Ren about something. About the chip.
Right.
But otherwise, it's still a 20-year-old trail, so.
Yeah, she nods. Seems like she's thinking about this. Talk to Von Ren, keep me updated. I spoke to my mother about helping us secure that ship. She said she'd be willing to help, but the nymph's going to be out of commission for a while, so I suppose even if we even if it turns out that going into the island brings no leads, we may as well fuck around there anyways. Keep ourselves sharp. We're gonna be stuck here for a while.
Very well. Where you go, I'll follow.
She nods. You can see, like, in real time, the way that Mev's, like, the way that her eyes move, the way that her fingers are, like, constantly tapping on the table in, like, a rhythm. Like, it's almost like you can see the gears in her head turning of she's like shuffling through, like, do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? Is this done? I need to contact her. She's gonna be fucking pissed at me.
1 second. Man, where the fuck did it go?
Rain's being a menace today. I said that her smile had evil intent.
Between the washer and the fucking dryer. Can you get out of there? Are you stuck? Here.
Havelock. I don't suppose you have anything in your repertoire to just send something to Fur?
Unfortunately, no. I'm unable to do that.
Would make my life only too easy, wouldn't it?
Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah, she fucking thinks about this. I'm gonna have to send a letter with Bali or something. Or wait for them to contact me on the sending stone. Because I don't have a sending stone that links to them. I just have to wait, right?
No, you have a sending stone.
Do I?
You gave
It's
yours
not
to
on my
Fur.
list.
Olivia gave you hers that she used to speak with your sending stone.
Right. Oh my god, that was forever ago, and I didn't put it in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bad. Okay. Technically I gave it to Kurz, but you know.
Yeah, with the two of them together, it's...
Yeah.
You assume they might be sharing it or something.
Yeah, it was long ago.
Several months ago.
Yep.
Both in-game at
So,
this point and in real life.
Fucking, I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna take out the stone, and I am going to, I'm going to say, hey, Flutter, this isn't me breaking our promise, but being here will take longer than I thought. We are acquiring a ship of our own. That is exactly 25 words.
Okay.
Is that including the
Don't count my
Well-
stutters. Don't fucking count my pauses. Fuck you.
You don't really need to count your words because sending stones don't work that way.
They don't? I thought it was just the
No.
sending spell. Like it holds it.
Well, sending stones, they technically work that way, but since they're infinite uses, you could just say 25 words and then, like, send another message that's like 3 words.
Okay.
Because they're infinite. So you could literally just cut it off and then start over.
So with these sending stones that they have, there's 2 charges a
Yeah,
day.
unless Tom does it differently.
Yeah, well, for this particular one, it's like they technically have unlimited uses, but it's 2 messages a day, forward and back.
I see.
So, yeah.
But no, it does not count the ums.
It'd be so fucking evil. I'd never get anything done.
Imagine playing a character with a stutter, then you'd especially not get anything done with that one.
I play a character with a stutter. I have a stutter. Like...
No, I mean, you know what I mean by that.
So again, yeah. Imagine playing one right now, in this moment. Yeah. Fuck me.
There's a bit of a pause before you hear a voice. Not Furs, but still familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Fur is dealing with something. She's fine. I will let her know. And it's good to hear you again.
Mev fucking like tilts her head. It seems like she had moved her hand from the stone to like be like, okay, I sent my message, I'm good, I'm done. And then Kurz's reply came through, and she immediately puts her hand back on the stone, and she goes, "It's good to hear from you too. What the fuck is she dealing with? Are you two okay?"
Bit of a pause before you hear. We may have killed 2 people in self-defense.
Oh my god.
We're fine. Our cover isn't blown. There were witnesses to the self-defense.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, okay.
Holy shit.
One job.
You
Oh my
One
god.
job.
Oh my god.
you can tell that he was trying to say something else, but he ran out of words. I'm pretty sure that was 25.
Mev fucking, like, she was just sitting there. She gets the fuck up. Like, stands up immediately and starts putting things, like, in her bag. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to... Seems like she's panicking a little bit. I need to find fucking someone that knows sending, or can give me the spell. She points to Havelock. Cutter and Futters were caught and killed someone. 2 people. They're hiding right now. I need to figure out what the fuck the situation is.
Well, 2?
I don't know the details yet. I need to figure things out. Fuck. She is going to head out. Do I know anyone offhandedly that would know sending or could recharge the stones or like give me a scroll for it?
Most skilled magic users are capable of that, so you would have... Let me just get the list here of like the ones that would be here among... Given I could visit a certain someone.
All right, fuck off.
While I get the other...
I'm thinking maybe Sparks. She's an artificer.
Sparks would potentially know. Althea would also potentially know. With other ones, Seif, the first mate of High Water Runners, you know, as a spellcaster. Tinker is a spellcaster.
Okay.
Let's see. Who else would realistically be able to do that? Amusingly, Von Ren wouldn't. He's a magic user, but he's a very, very specific magic user. So that will be it.
I think I'm gonna go to Sparks first. Okay.
So you head back to the house. Quickly search around for sparks. You find her just looking at, just like sketching out what looks to be sort of. It's hard to tell. She sometimes likes to sketch up weird ideas that she might want to build.
Yeah, Mev like storms in, grabs her like arm, and she goes, I need your help.
Okay. Just what is it?
She takes out the stone. Can you charge this?
6, 7. Let's see. Possibly.
Possibly, or yes?
Possibly leaning to yes.
Right. I need to contact someone with this stone. I already used my 2 uses. Is there any way that you can just charge it or upgrade it? It's very important.
If it's very important, I assume that means you need more. You need it done right away. In which case, upgrade. No, I could probably pump 1 charge into it.
Okay. But you could upgrade it.
I need time, materials, and all that. But yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. I need that charge.
Right. Okay. Just sort of place it down. Just cups with a hand. Just sort of like taps it. It almost looks like she's just like waiting for something for a bit. A minute passes. 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Just looks at the stone. Just cups it again. Snaps a finger. About 5 minutes go by. It's like, right, well, I'm tapped on my magic for the day. But here, it's got 1 charge in it.
Thank you so fucking much. Yeah, Mev quickly takes the stone. And she says, give me as much information as you can about what happened. What is the severity? Where is Olivia? I'll contact you as soon as possible. Another exact 25.
Okay. There's a pause. You just hear, huh. They were horse thieves.
Fuck's sake.
We had a plan for such things. One rode off with me, the other went for fur. Olivia went home. I believe that's 25 in total as well.
Oh, that doesn't tell me about the witnesses or anything. I'm guessing that they went for fur and Kurz stepped in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she just. Oh my god, Mev like plants her fucking head on a wall.
I'm assuming it's not good news.
No, oh, fuck. I had this charge of sorts that I was taking care of, and I left them on Karmora because I thought that it would be safer for them there. And apparently, of course, just some fucking bullshit thieves are the ones that got in the way of this, because that's just what the fucking happens. People are shitty and then suddenly everything goes.
Do you want to talk about it, or...?
I can't as much as I might want to. It would be betraying someone's trust, and I don't do that. What I would like from you, and I know that this is a big ask, and I know it's probably going to be hard and expensive, and it will take time. I need this stone to not have this fucking 2 charge limit. I need it to be better so that I can actually contact them.
Just like, I assume you hand out the stone again.
Yeah.
She just takes a look at it, just places it down, just ponders. You just see her just deep in thought for a decent amount of time, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Until she goes, I could do that, but it wouldn't be linked. It would break the link. You could relink them, but you'd need them together.
Which means that I would be basically stranding them for a time. How long do you think this would take?
As in, just to make it without the link?
Yes.
It's a few weeks, probably. Not many, maybe 1 or 2.
Would the other stone, when I relink it, be
It would still be limited to its 2 charges.
Yeah, she nods.
I
think I'd rather just do them together then. She fucking huffs. God, this is fucking annoying. I can read people's fucking minds a mile away, but I can't just fucking talk to someone.
Even you've got limits, unfortunately.
Makes me wonder how I can fucking break those limits. She very gingerly takes the stone back.
I can start writing up plans for the upgrade stuff, and as much as I'd like to use the magic myself, I can pump in an extra charge into it, but only when it's depleted. That, she sort of nods over to it, is clearly meant to not be used often.
It was meant to contact people for information. Very important people. And it's been kind of reaccommodated for something else.
Well, that definitely That definitely makes sense. But I would be able to, as I say, once its current use has been depleted, add a third one. And as I say, I'll think up some plans. Who knows, if you're able to get me some, I suppose, magically attuned ore, I could simply make an entirely new one. Possibly with no charges, but most likely with just more charges.
She nods. If you write me up a list, I can keep in mind, like, keep an eye out.
Oh, I've got most of the materials here. It's just the so like points to the sending zone. It's just the material that's made out of that I'm missing.
Right. Might be worth doing. Can I repay you for giving me the charge in the first place? I know I kind of grabbed you all of a sudden.
Make sure your charge is safe first, then we can discuss repayment.
Thank you, Sparks. She like gives her a hug.
She returns
She's
the
gonna
hug.
fucking she's gonna go off. There's nothing that she can even really fucking do right now. Can't put another fucking charge in the stone. And even if someone else had sending, they don't know Fur. So actually
I don't like that laugh.
I have, and again, this is another me trying to do bullshit with Mev. Is there anything that I could do to try and either contact Fur or see where she is with my own capabilities? Because I have, I've dipped down into her. Is there any chance I can find a connection in myself to her?
You know what? Yes, but it is going to have a very high DC,
I figured.
and there's no guarantee that it will end up how you hope it ends up.
I mean, it could end up with me on the fucking floor again.
So if you want to give it a try, then you can certainly try.
It's always good when the DM says that.
Totally not saying there could be a chance of things going wrong.
Mm-hmm. Either something could go wrong with Fur or something could go wrong with me. I will not do that right now, but I will keep in mind that you have said this and that this is something that I could maybe possibly do in the future.
Okay.
I will hold off for a second because obviously if they're in a situation, I don't want to bother them right in the middle when they're dealing with it. And also I should probably tell people if I'm about to fuck around and most likely find out. Yay!
While this is happening, what about everyone else? What are they doing? Or I guess the better question, because I'm about to roll us onto a small break, is there anything else people are doing for the remainder of this day?
Anxiously
Arjun goes
awaiting
fishing.
from Mev.
Arjun goes fishing.
Okay, if that's the case, then we'll deal with that stuff after the break. So let's take a
Alright.
10-minute break, because I'm aware of like how long we've been going. Okay, so after a little bit of time, Mev, you return back to the Mirage, where everyone else had been waiting.
Okay. Yeah, Mev just fucking huffs and sits down. Well, that charge was a fucking bust. I barely got any more information. Fuck. She... It looks like she kind of, she just sits there with her head in her hands, like thinking, trying to go through ways to fix whatever fucking damage there was without knowing what the damage is. If you guys don't say anything, she is just going to sit there and think.
So, what's the full damage that you know of?
I don't fucking know. 2 people are fucking dead. They were shitty little horse thieves, and there were witnesses. I don't know exactly where they're hiding out, if they have to, who specifically saw them. Apparently, Olivia went home, and I just don't get it. They're traveling by themselves right now.
They shouldn't be by themselves.
No, they shouldn't be. They were supposed to be set up somewhere safe, and I imagine that they were. I don't think this is in Olivia fuck up. I think that the Curse said a while ago that Fur was trying to make some improvements, be better, stronger. Maybe fucking, I heard the fucking beep. I can't fucking see it. Of course. Okay, it popped up. Maybe they were out practicing or something. I don't know. I won't get any more updates until tomorrow, and I mean that might not even be enough. It's not like I can even do anything. I'm across the fuck sea right now.
And why were we going to even keep updates with her in the first place again?
Because I agreed to help her and keep her safe. Even Even with the bullshit that she pulled, I intended to keep my promise, and I thought that I did. I set her up with Olivia. I thought she'd be okay.
You did your best. I don't know what the fuck she thought she was doing.
So what? Do you think I should give up? Not bother?
No, no. I'm
Then
in this
what's
for
your
Kurt.
point? Mev stares at Havelock, like just waiting for his answer.
I'm concerned for the larger of our two friends. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they're a set, so you should be concerned for both. She fucking. It's later in the day now, right?
It's coming up to around mid-afternoon.
Fantastic. Mev doesn't care. She's getting a fucking drink, and it's gonna be alcoholic.
Okay.
Fucking. Actually, make that like fucking 2 or 3. She's gonna fucking slam them back.
Alrighty.
She can't do anything right now. Fucking. This isn't fucking good, you know? This is bad.
Hmm?
I mean, it's more than just dealing with them and making sure that they're safe. If rumors start flying about you know, the whole fucking continent's going to be in chaos.
I know. But this isn't something that we can do anything about.
The tapping on the table gets more and more intense.
You can worry, but it's not going to do anything, Mev.
And do you suppose I just don't?
For now, yes. Doing this, you're just going to be wasting energy.
Not like I have anything else to do right now. Everything else is done. Everything is complete. There is a shocking lack of things to do, and an immediately urgent problem staring me in the fucking face. I don't know what you want from me.
Set the problem down and get some fucking rest. Because you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not even on the same continent as the problem. So just sit.
Mev fucking just gets another fucking drink.
Okay. So spend a decent chunk of the afternoon and evening just drinking.
Yeah, it just seems like she has fucking nothing to do, but like maybe get drunk and try to like sketch something, do anything.
Okay. Alrighty, anyone else? I know Brad said he was fishing. Don't know if he wants to do rollies for that or not. But I also know he's dealing with a loud boar for today.
Fucking kindling works out.
Working out without me? Oh my god.
Okay. That's the case then. Eventually, you head back to your respective residences and sleep through to the next day. Also, if Brad wants to do rollies for the fishing when he's not preoccupied, then we can retroactively do that, but for now. So, it's a new day, which means the sending stone's recharged.
It's a new day. It's a new light. It's a new day for me. Fucking. And I'm feeling not very good. Fucking. I'm gonna, sorry, I'm a fucking idiot. I am going to fucking use the fucking sending stones again. I have like barely any information, but I don't want to waste 25 words on like two weird words, you know? I did a whole charge on 2 words. Fucking she will, she'll say, give me an update on the situation. Who saw you and where are you now? It's about 15 words. So
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna start with the 15?
yeah, I can't do much else right now, so
Okay. You hear a yawn come from Kurz. It's like, ugh. Nobody saw me. Horse thief took me to a forest. People saw Fur kill the other horse thief on streets. I think that's 25.
fucking... Okay.
That's 25. There's a pause, and then he uses one of his charges. We're still in Port Honor. Our hideout is well hidden, and nobody knows where it is. So we're safe.
Okay. No one fucking on the street of Port Honor? Is that what he's fucking telling me?
So what he's basically saying is that the horse thief took Kurz to a forest, but the other one tried to, but the other one was killed by Fur on the streets of Port Honor.
Oh my god, that's so fucking public. Like, it's a good thing that Kurz wasn't caught, but that's so fucking public. Holy shit. And she's just like a fucking goblin. Like, she's so fucking obvious. Yeah, it seems like there's like a moment of relief before Mev starts doing like the fucking calculations in her head, because holy fuck. That's not good. Fucking. I left her with a bunch of coin. I
Mhm.
left her with so much coin. Is there any of my contacts in Port Honor? Like there are some people that are like proficient in magic. Do I know anyone that might be good at glamours?
Shelm's crew, I'm pretty sure one of them is a spellcaster. Let me just get that list. Shelm's crew. El's a sorcerer. He knows magic. He's pretty decent with magic.
Okay. Do I know if like he could enchant something for her?
Possibly.
Okay. All right. What was that name again?
El. El.
L. Okay. Yep.
So
Yep.
it's the one
Oh
that's
yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah.
the one married to Rita.
Yep. Okay. So she Mev says tell Fur to wait out a few days, then go to Shelms and ask for L. Ask him for help making a glamour for Fur. That should be, I believe, 20 or 25. So
Pause before Kurz responds back. All right, I'll tell her.
yeah,
No, you first.
I was just gonna say she knows how to like get in and everything. I brought her in, so
Yeah. She knows an effort.
Yep. Cool. Go ahead, continue.
I'll also have contact you so she can tell you she's okay.
Fucking. Oh my god, I have another fucking charge.
Yeah, you can get sparks to pump
I
in
have
another charge.
charge. Fucking thank you, Sparks. Fucking Mev will say if you can't find L, ask for Rita. We are very close friends. I'm glad you two are safe. Don't get into any more trouble. All right.
You hear a slight chuckle before he goes. We've been trying, trust me. But assholes be assholes. There's no other response
oh
after
God.
that.
Had 25 words. Assholes be assholes. Yep. Fucking. Yeah. That definitely fucking relieves Mev. Do I have to make a con save, by the way? Because I fucking got wasted last night worrying about this.
Did you drink significantly more than you normally would?
Probably, yeah.
Then yes.
Fucking. I just recalled that. Can we send her a lawyer? God.
13.
13. That's not bad.
You got carpet tongue, but beyond that,
Great. Yeah, she fucking gives Sparks like a thank you again, and is basically like, all right, I've finally fucking confirmed that things are at least better than they could be. So, repayment.
you know what? If you can just find the ore for one of for me to make my own ones, that'll do. No deadline.
All right, yeah, she nods. Any info of what specifically I'm looking for, or like what it looks like?
Typically, it's essentially a stone that resonates well to magical energy. Could be made of anything, could look like anything, but if you're arcane inclined, which you are now, you'll be able to tell it has a sort of, almost like a, when you try to put magical energy into it, it sort of, I suppose, makes it vibrate a bit.
Right. All right. I'll try to keep an eye out for any vibrating rocks.
The size of a pebble will be enough to make 2 of them. I would just have to break it in 2, which is easy enough to do.
All right.
Potentially as well, actually. And this is not part of it, but just, I suppose, my own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious of your charge. I know, obviously, you promised that you wouldn't say anything about it, but if they're willing, might you introduce me to them?
She looks Sparks up and down, and she says, honestly, if anyone else was asking, I'd tell them to fuck off. But I think they might actually be inclined to you.
Fantastic. You've brought in some interesting little friends. I'm curious to see what other ones you've got.
Is that what my friends are? Oddities?
I mean, I'm just saying they're interesting.
Mev grins. Well, if you want to, bother and poke and prod them, go ahead. But do it at your own risk.
Do I look like some sort of mad scientist to you?
Yes, absolutely. I've seen you in Malbrin.
She's all like gestures her hands if she's about to start explaining herself. Her mouth doesn't move, but she's just like, just shrugs. I won't poke and prod at your friends if they don't want me to.
Don't sound so disappointed.
She just shrugs again with a small smile.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm going to fucking head out and update Havelock on this fucking station.
Okie dokie. Havelock is still in the house, so
I imagine he's like in bed.
EP Warlock is EP.
Yeah, she fucking Mev goes and like shakes you. Lock.
What?
I got in contact with foreign cutters. They're okay right now. They're hiding out. I directed them to a couple people that might be able to help.
So you had no reason to panic as you did yesterday.
Mev scowls immediately. I had plenty of reason to panic, and you know exactly why.
I do know exactly why, but you couldn't do anything about it.
Fucking Mev just takes like a pillow and starts beating the fuck out of you with it.
He's just
Fucking.
gonna let you. He's just laying there.
Will you shut the fuck up? There's nothing you can do about it. I know that. I fucking know that, okay? Why aren't you more stressed about a fucking dragon possibly running around Karmora getting caught? Like, this was a big fucking deal. Every fucking word is just like enunciated and emphasized with like a beating of a pillow. Fucking. I was
Alright,
worried.
alright.
Fucking sue me.
I'm pretty sure I have more money than you right now. There'd be nothing to sue for.
Oh my god. She takes the pillow and like just immediately like mock smothers you. Fucking. You're such a fucking prick sometimes.
Guilty as charged. Can you stop trying to kill me now?
Are you gonna stop being a fucking little bitch?
I can't help that I am thin, but I am not little.
Fucking. She looks you up and down. Fucking. I mean, your cock certainly isn't. Fucking. She shakes her head, throws the pillow aside. Still a little bitch.
Havelock, when Mev turns around, is going to kick her off of the bed.
Oh my god. Fuck. She is going to like whip around and just fucking like tackle you.
You need to get that energy out, princess.
She is Havelock wearing any clothes right now?
Absolutely not.
That's what I fucking thought. Fucking. She just like kind of like slaps your chest. And goes, if you don't fucking stop, I might actually beat you up.
He just bites his lower lip and looks her over.
Oh my god.
Is that a promise?
On the other hand, it looks like you'd probably like it.
I could pull you back into bed.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Do. 10.
10? Fucking.
10.
Mev looks you up and down. And she just, like, she leans in. It looks like she's going for a kiss until she pulls back and, like, smacks her cheek and gets up. No, I don't think so. You were mean to me today.
Yeet. No, yoink.
Lightning glare again, huh?
Yes.
Fucking lightning lore?
That has only ever
We're
worked once.
trying.
Oh my god.
Oh, strength saving for a Mev.
Holy shit, Havelock. Fucking, well, I definitely succeed. You fucking zapped Mev. Oh my god, is she actually? I'm thinking of what she'd do in response. Okay. you lightning lure Mev, she immediately surround arms of Hadar. Make a strength save.
Fucking.
Alright, roll 2d6. See how much damage Havelock takes.
Fucking. Oh my god, these two are like outright brawling and calling it foreplay. Sorry, I'm scrolling down to my thing. Why does it have DC 0 on it? That's broken.
Yeah, that's definitely broken. So Havelock, you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Fucking, yeah. These fucking tentacles just like rise up and fucking slap you.
Oh, gee.
He's throwing one back in return.
Oh my god!
Of a strength saving throw.
They are brawling in Mev's room right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. 26, so you take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Fucking. I'm guessing this is very loud.
Yes, and at the cast of that spell, you do hear like some heavy footsteps heading up the stairs.
Mev immediately like dispels the spell, and she gestures for Havelock to fucking like dispel it.
He's fucking in a panic dispelling it. He grabs Mev's arm, yanks her on top of him on the bed, just so he's not naked when someone gets in the room.
The door is barged open. And Zora just like barges into the room. You can just see that she's actually got a what looks to be like a woodcutter's axe in her hand. She's just like what
So to set the scene, Mev's room is definitely tousled after the fucking arms of Hadar. They are on the bed. Havelock is naked. Mev is on top of Havelock, straddling him. And they are both beat up. That is the scene right now. That is what has just happened. Fucking. Mev looks at Zara. And just very casually, leaning back, she goes, Zara, can't you knock? Why did you burst in here? Second.
So, like, close her eyes, just breathes in, holds it for a second, breathes out. Indicates to the damage in the room. Mevelair, sweetie. Do you really think me that stupid?
I don't think you that stupid. Just, things get a little rough sometimes. You don't have to worry about me.
So, like, looks at the wounds you both have. So it looks over at Havelock. Make sure you're decent. I'm going to have Malbrin check out those wounds on both of you.
Right now?
Fine, we're fine. Havelock, just give Mev's thigh a little pat and heals her for 10. No, you took 7 health. 7 damage. 7 damage with a lay on hands.
Actually, I took, more than that because you hit me with lightning lure.
No, lightning lure is a cantrip, so if you make the save, it doesn't do damage.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
You got zip zapped, but you did not get ouch.
You got the equivalent of a static shock.
Okay.
See, look at that. She's all fine. But Mev, I didn't know you were so delicate you needed a chaperone for this?
I take the pillow and I once again smother him. Go ahead and get Malbrin. I'll make sure that he gets dressed.
You might want to press down on that pillow a bit harder, Mev.
I heard that.
I know how much force to use. And she shoves the pillow down.
She just leaves the she leaves the room.
Oh, she moves the fucking pillow.
I was gonna say, how long do you leave it there? Havelock's not tapping out.
Oh my god! I will remove the fucking pillow. Holy shit. Havelock's not tapping out. Havelock ain't a bitch. Fucking.
Oh, but I thought he was a little bitch.
He is a little bitch. I think that he is a little bitch. He thinks he isn't. Again. By the way, thank you, Brad. I did not realize that was busted. I fixed it. Alright. So that's our morning. How are you guys?
That is a very good question. Chillin'?
I went fishing.
Yep. You want to do rollies for that or nah?
My phone's dying, so I won't even know what happens.
Ah.
Do you guys maybe want to call it early then?
That works for me.
Yeah, we can.
I'm fine with whatever.
We don't have entirely a lot to do yet, and since Brad's fucking phone is like gonna fucking kill itself soon, I don't mind that.
I'm on 2%.
Jesus, bring a fucking charger.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, as the two of you get checked over by Melbourne in her normal fashion, we are gonna call it for this session then.
Fucking.